EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff, Coleman between the tackles. Matt Judon there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower, because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get it inside the 20, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, 30 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
6-0 our score after 1. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 5-yard 60-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. And they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, they'll run it here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and 4. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Jaguars. Calvin Austin from 4 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. but it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The throw over the middle, taken in, finding room at midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Second and 6. Now they go screen, it's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. An 11-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Throwing now is Murray. His throw incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throwing again, Murray. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped him well short.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
23 yards the pickup there. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that right now.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They begin the drive with Coleman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch.
And he is going to have a Jags first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 32 yards.
And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st down at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
From the 27, Murray. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Green.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He completes it to Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll look to throw here. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?